Okay, so girl, right now the tea might not be piping hot. It might be a little lukewarm, but it's still tea. So today I wanted to do like this just casual video about Rob Kardashian and the Christian, and it's not necessarily like a really clickbaity thing. I didn't really think about this, like how am I gonna incorporate this with the Bible. I'm not really that type of person. Y'all know I barely upload. I was in Hosea. I'm currently studying in Hosea. Hosea is kind of one of my favorite books of the Bible, and it popped up. Obviously, everyone kind of knows that Rob Kardashian is being sued. Oh yeah, Rob Kardashian is being sued by Blac Chyna because of his like exposing of her with the revenge porn. I ain't got all the tea. This ain't the shade room, honey. That's the wrong Nigerian. But I really saw some correlations in scripture as it came to that. In Hosea is a prophet that God tells to marry an unfaithful woman. Whether she was unfaithful before or after they got married is really kind of unclear to me. However, in the end, she ends up unfaithful. She ends up leaving them. She's unfaithful. She's with another man. She's basically embarrassing the man. And here you find God and Rob in the same kind of like predicament. I say God because God purposely told Hosea to marry this unfaithful woman to illustrate just how unfaithful Israel, aka us, are to him. Rob is kind of like, I was in this relationship with this girl, and I thought, you know, we was going, the baby named Dream, right? I thought we was gonna raise Dream, have this wonderful family, da 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 da. Didn't happen like that. And so he leaks all this revenge porn. God is kind of like going through the same emotions where he's upset, where he's pissed off, where he's just like, I made these people and they have the audacity to worship other gods. But the interesting thing about it, where you see the greatest difference between Rob and God, is that with God, he's kind of having like this mix of emotions. However, it's very righteous and it's very just. If you look at Hosea, and before it used to kind of confuse me, God kind of goes back and forth. He's like, I'm gonna strip you naked. I'm just gonna remove my covering. One of the children of Hosea is, the translation is no compassion. Another translation for the other child is not my people. God's upset. He's pissed off. He's just like, I made these people, I got them out of bondage. Every single time I get them somewhere, they're happy for a moment, but they leave. It's kind of like that guy where he keeps cheating on you, and then the moment you say you're gonna leave, like he's like, okay. And he's the type of guy that you want him to be for like 10 seconds, and then it goes back. God is angry, but then each time you slowly see him kind of be like, I'm gonna call her back. So in Hosea verse 2, he's like, I'm just gonna strip her naked. I'm just gonna show the world. I'm gonna expose her. Her being Israel, the bride, like I'm saying, us, don't get lost. And then it kind of just turns into, you know, I'm kind of gonna court her again. I'm going to love her again. I'm gonna take her to the wilderness and I'm gonna pursue her again. God is so just and so perfect that he disciplines just enough with love, to the point where he can still call you back to him. You know, and this isn't a bash all of Rob, it's just something that was in the media that I'm pointing out. But the way that Rob handled it, maybe China ain't coming back. And that's just how good God is that God is just like, Israel, you getting on my last nerve. I don't know how many times we gotta go through this. Y'all don't listen. Y'all, it's simple. Just listen to me. It's simple. In Hosea, it ends up with God telling Hosea, okay, that wife that I told you to marry and those kids with the names that aren't so nice, go back to her. Go back and buy her. And imagine the shame that like Hosea is going through. He's just like, the wife, quite honestly, he could be mad at a lot of people. He's just like, God, you told me, you're an all-knowing God. You told me to go marry this woman, knowing good and well she was gonna cheat on me, leaving me to be a single dad. And he goes and he buys her for however much, and he brings her back. It prophesizes of what's going to happen in the long run. God promises Israel a new king because they're so disobedient. The Assyrians are going to take over them later on. And they were all thinking, which is why they weren't really recognizing Christ when he came, they were all thinking that he's going to be a lineage of David, he's going to just overthrow everything, and we're going to be back on top. But God was showing them something so much better. He was actually giving us himself. I know that this probably isn't going to be up for like popular consumption. Everyone's going to be like, here goes another one of those videos. But I thought it was actually something really important that we could learn from. It's just that, quite honestly, honey, you could learn from this tea. So if you like the video, let me know down below. Feel free to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.